for you. Acting is reacting. Happy birthday, Becky. Happy Valentine's Day, Becky. Becky with the good hair. Smoking a cigarette for you. Acting is reacting. Happy birthday, Becky. Happy Valentine's Day, Becky. Becky with the good hair.
Becky with the good hair. Hello, hello. Mushy, Tink Frog, Nancy, Wicked Crafter. Good to see you. Welcome in, everybody. We are about to do a little live stream featuring Foodie Beauty. We're about to get into her therapy vlog. I am very interested. I have not watched it. No spoilers, no spoilers. But we're going to watch it together, and I'm very curious to see what she has to say about it. We've been telling Foodie to go to therapy for years now. Hey, Yellow Moon. No spoilers now. No spoil. Don't spoil it. Hey, Dr. Phil. I only grabbed a screenshot. That's all I did. I promise you. So we're going to watch it together. First reaction is going to be this is going to be my initial reaction to Foodie going to therapy. Like, yay, Rosebud hasn't seen it either. My oh my, hello. My oh my, hello. Whoop. What's going on here? Cancel that. I don't know why that's going up. Okay. Why that was weird. Let me grab Foodie's latest vlog, and then we might go over the bird one after, because I haven't watched that either at all. So there's 2 vlogs, but I definitely want to watch Lunch and Therapy. I'm sure the bird one's very boring, but it gives us a reason to hang out longer. So there's that. Okay. So I noticed Foodie was wearing like white today, or a shade of white. So let's get into it. Oh, okay, Dr. Phil. I haven't seen it yet. I have not. So it'll be a first again. All right, here we go. Lunch and Therapy, Canada vlog.
Hello, Foodie Beauty.
Hey there, Beezers. Want a personalized video from me to you that you can keep forever? Or maybe a special shout out? Or maybe you just have a pressing question for me you want answered. All you have to do is request a personalized video or direct message from me on Cameo. It's super easy. Cameos also make great...
Gosh, she starts out every vlog driving around like we haven't seen these streets before. Okay. Give us something new, Foodie. In fact, I think I took you guys. Is this Cornwall? If this is Cornwall, we drove around Cornwall one night. Do you remember, on Google Maps? We drove around Cornwall together. Okay. So. Yep. I remember we drove around here together. Hey everyone, hello, welcome in everybody. Laurel, hello. Is you?
Hey guys, welcome back to another Canada vlog. So I'm here picking up
Okay, so if you saw my thumbnail, I said white is the new ham. Because I thought when I was grabbing the thumbnail, I thought Foodie was looking rather hammy today. But she wasn't wearing pink, so, you know.
aunt so that we can have a day together.
Hey,
We're gonna
Quirky.
go have lunch.
I had a great day.
Do some errands, some shopping, and then I have a therapy appointment in the afternoon. So yeah, it's gonna be a full day for me. It is quite rainy, which is kind of disappointing because we wanted to go on a nature walk. So yeah, that kind of sucks. But anyways,
she does look very rough. I don't know. The sweater was giving me ham, but it was white, so you know, I had to say white is the new ham. Hey Marianne.
yeah, so come along with me again today in this vlog. Yes, let's go. Yalla. So, another birthday gift. I got a pink Yeti. So yeah, because I like Yeti and I used to have a blue one.
Ma'am, your birthday was last month. How many gifts? How long are you going to celebrate? Like, we're already to my birthday, bitch. Okay? Almost. And you're still getting birthday gifts? Come on. I don't believe it. I think Smee's just call it for what it is. Smee's buying you shit. Okay? It's no longer a birthday gift if it's a month later.
That was a gift also from a Beezer. And yeah, I love this color. So it keeps my water cold when I'm out driving around the whole time. By the way, I can easily get an international driver's license or driver's license over there in Kuwait, but it's not the same as driving here. So no, I don't really enjoy driving over there, you know, so I'm going to be a passenger princess when I'm there. So yeah. Hi guys. So we are eating at a vegetarian restaurant today. It is actually...
The family keeps taking her to vegetarian restaurants on purpose, hoping that she will actually make a healthy choice. Let's see.
Quite a delicious place. I've eaten here before.
It's cute. I like the decor.
Here's a glimpse at their menu or part of it. They give you a pitcher of nice cold water to drink while you are there.
Oh, really? They give you a pitcher of nice cold water to drink. So riveting. I told you guys, look. I know it's an off-white, so don't come for me, but look.
To drink while you are there.
I told you, though. I'm telling you, white is the new ham, okay? White is the new ham. It's got a hue. It's got a hue going on. Yep, white is the new ham. I like that tree.
So my aunt wanted to show that she had the soup of the day, which was tomato and lentil, and she had a falafel sandwich on gluten-free bread. She loves it.
Well, that makes sense. Auntie Phyllis is a vegetarian, so that makes sense to go. But she went with Smee the other day. She was with Smee the other day at a vegetarian restaurant.
it. And I had a pad thai, though it's not like traditional pad thai, but it's like noodles with like a peanut kind of sauce with
Of
vegetables.
course, because we can't go to a vegetarian restaurant foodie without loading up on the carbs, can we?
It was actually really good. I thought this display at the tattoo place next door really cool. All right, time for my
Queen of Awesome, are you pulling my leg? Are you pulling my leg? Queen of Awesome, you've been here so long. Yes, Quirky. She doesn't care about the halal. Because when she's not with family, she's eating all over the place. Queen of Awesome, are you kidding about Smee? They're trying to share better alternatives with Foodie. I think so. But she's not picking up what they're putting down. She's picking everything else up, but the healthy alternative.
therapy appointment. I'm just waiting in the waiting room now.
I feel like
Hey guys, so I just finished at my therapy session. Now, granted, when I made the appointment,
she doesn't
told
look good though. Honestly,
them I was planning on
She does not look good at all. Like, I'm kind of concerned.
making this an ongoing effort to address my mental health, because I was planning on staying here. So then the main focus of this session, and the therapist was very on point, just by little things I would tell her about my story,
Hey,
like
Jess.
recent story, sort of the past 2 years. She talked about grief, grieving things that I still haven't really grieved. Parts of me who I was. Not necessarily a bad thing, grieving, but sometimes.
How much you want to bet the whole therapy session was about Nads? And also the fact that she hasn't had closure because her man was stolen away from one of her beezers, stolen her man away. You should have talked about also the fact that your new husband was talking to a beezer. I'm curious what the therapist thinks about that. 2 men, 2 beezers. 2 men and 2 beezers. That could be a title. Oh my goodness. 2 men and 2 beezers. Yeah.
Sometimes when there's change, whether it's good or bad, you grieve parts of things that are changing.
Hey, Hannibal. Hannibal.
But it was nice to have my feelings validated.
I always want to call Hannibal Honeybell. Honeybell. Hello, Honeybell. I'm just joking. Oh, gosh.
Especially since I don't know anybody really who understands me wanting to go back to Kuwait. But this therapist did. And she gave me a lot of reasons why I would want to go back there based on what I told her. And my feelings were validated. And they also came up with a lot of resources for me to have access to healthcare remotely. There's some binge eating programs.
All right, let me rewind her back a minute. Let me tap her back, because I was kind of zoning out on the therapy, and I know I shouldn't because it's the important stuff. So let me see.
Of things that are changing. But it was nice to have my feelings validated, especially since I don't know anybody really who understands me wanting to go back to Kuwait. But this therapist did. And she gave me a lot of reasons why I would want to go back there based on what I told her. And my feelings were validated. And they also came up with a lot of resources for me to...
Did you tell her you gained 100 pounds since you've been in Kuwait? Did you tell her you sit in your apartment all day while a man drives around and brings you food and delivers you food? Did you tell her that? Did you tell her that the man you're with actually tried to talk to one of your beezers online? and would have continued to talk to her had you not rushed home. Did you tell her that stuff? Because something tells me you left all that out.
Who have access to healthcare remotely. There's some binge eating program resources, addiction services, and the adult mental health program, which is like covered by OHIP. It's like a 1.5 year wait. So for like one-on-one counseling. So we'll just see. I have some reasons.
Oh, did you also tell her that you pay all the bills? And that's why he can't wait for you to come home? Because when you're in Canada, you're spending some of his money. But when you're over there, it all goes to him. You know, stuff is coming out of his pocket when you're in Canada. Did you tell her that?
Resources. They also suggested help me pick out resources in Kuwait. So the focus is to also have access to some resources there, which there are community centers, but they're Islamic, So they made a good point that a lot of it's probably going to be through a religious perspective, which makes sense. And, being a revert, they suggested finding other revert expat groups that might be support. So they also started, I told them, socializing. I isolate a lot because socializing.
Oh, did you tell her you don't like women? Did you tell her? Did you tell her that you had friends that you could have been friends with, Sally's friends' wives, but you ended up getting into one of it. You ended up getting into it with some of them and calling them nasty names. Did you tell her that?
Getting out there is kind of overwhelming when I'm feeling, down. So they suggested just going out in public without socializing. So just going out more. So there's things I have that I have to work on, but I feel more confident having gone through this session. It's definitely not a waste of time. And they're one phone call away if I ever need another one, whenever I need it. So, yeah.
See, because Foodie, going to therapy is only going to be beneficial to you if you're honest and not telling her what you want to hear back, not telling her what she wants to hear, and not wanting to hear things that you want to hear. If you're not working on the real issues, then what's the point of going to therapy? You have to be honest with her. You have to be honest with yourself, because otherwise, you're just full of it. You're full of it, and I have to say, therapists see lots of people. I kind of doubt, a good therapist, she gonna listen to you, but she can see through you. She can see what's going on.
That's my therapy update. It's actually super nice out here. It's rainy, gloomy, but I love it. I love getting fresh air.
Hey, Mary.
Hey guys, so I am super excited.
Oh my God, look at you guys. Hold on. This was her, okay, right before she went to Kuwait. She looks so much different. And I know there's filters on, but watch, look. Foodie now. And she still has some filters on. Filter. Wow, so different.
I'm waiting for the bus. I took a taxi to this location. The easiest, fastest way. The key is almost done for. So the best way for me to get to the...
I'm curious, did you share this part of the portion of the vlog with your therapist before you went to Kuwait, and now you after? I'm just, because it says a lot. It says a lot.
Airport is by bus. I have to take an airplane in Montreal airport. So I'm going to take a shuttle bus from Ottawa to Montreal, and I'm going to take it from the University of Ottawa express bus. It has a bathroom, everything. I'll show you when I'm on the bus. All right. Thanks for joining me on this adventure. Pretty much just packed my one suitcase and this carry-on bag.
Wow.
So I'm here at the airport,
She's so much
and I'm looking for
smaller.
my check-in gate.
I mean, she's a lot smaller here. A lot.
So for Qatar Airways, let's go. Oh, how Canadian. So I'm not gonna eat I'm gonna probably eat on the plane. We get meals on the plane, but I'm about to go
I
through
have no
security.
idea, Mouse Toast.
So I'm having a water and a mango
Or
juice
Susie
at
Q,
this
I'm
Middle
sorry.
Eastern restaurant outside of the check-in.
Yes, her breathing is even better.
All the way at the back.
Again, I don't know why this is included in Lunch and Therapy with the Canadian vlog, but my feeling is she had some talk. You know what? Okay, this is what I got from it. You know, it takes me a minute. Hold on. This is because of therapy, you guys. This is because of therapy. She is okay. I have a feeling that she is having a lot of thoughts of regret going to Kuwait. I have a feeling that she's wondering if she made a mistake marrying Sally and being in Kuwait. And she's asking the therapist because she always needs ass pats, right? Always needs ass pats. I have a feeling she's trying to get to the therapist to like justify her reasons to go back to Kuwait, because I don't think she really wants to, but I also think that she feels very heavily financially invested. I have a feeling like she's having this like inner crisis about returning to Kuwait, because part of her doesn't want to let Sally go because she's invested money, but part of her wants to stay behind. So she's trying to like relive that beginning, like, and see how happy I was, guys. See how, how cool this experience was. Oh, look at me going to Kuwait. Like, it's going to be all good. Like, you got to look at the mental aspect with Foodie, because she throws things in here on purpose. There's always like a reason behind what Foodie does. So you got to look a little deeper into it. This is kind of telling us like, yeah, look at how happy I was to go to Kuwait. Look at this, look at that. It's like she always has to prove something to somebody. So it's not even Susie Q, because I think it's more of a financial thing with her, like a financial loss than anything else. I feel like she views Salah as a bought man, if that makes sense. Like, she's never really had the same feelings for Salah as she's had for Nader. It's been on a totally different level. It's been on a bought, like a purchased level, if you will. He's a paid man. But she still has jealousy. There's still jealousy there because she feels like she owns him. That's how I get it. That's how it feels. That's how it feels to me. Because you can tell there is nothing between the two of them. They don't have the same chemistry her and Nader had. I'm not saying that she should be with Nader. That's not what I'm saying. But Her and Natter had a whole nother chemistry going on. And even after Natter didn't want to talk to her, she still wanted to be. Yeah, he doesn't care. But Foodie's trying to convince herself of something. Yes, it's hard for her to admit that the marriage is a failure. Yes. And she's also invested so much. Not only has she invested lots of money, but she's invested all her pride. Her pride. Foodie has a real problem with swallowing her pride when she needs to. I feel like she's trying to remind herself of the beginning, remind herself of why she wants to go back. It's almost as if she needs something. Something happened in therapy. Something happened in this therapy session to where she was voicing her concerns about Kuwait. That's why we got this. That's why we got this video. And I'm sure, like, it'll come to me at like 1 o'clock in the morning. But I'm just saying, yeah, she's trying to convince herself. She's trying to convince herself of why she wants to go back to Kuwait. She don't want to admit defeat. She don't want to admit failure. She don't want to give up on something that she's invested in. Money. And right now, money's really important because she doesn't have that much. She'll tell you it's not important, but it is. It's always been important to her. That's why she continues to do YouTube, despite saying that YouTube makes her mental health bad. I'm telling you right now.
Excuse me.
The flight to Kuwait was only an hour and a half, but Qatar Airlines was nice and gave us some nacho chips, guacamole, salsa, and an orange juice. It was actually really good.
Yeah. This is almost like, see guys, I told you, like look at me going to Kuwait for the first time. Look at what a positive experience it is. That's why I'm returning. Like, she thinks she's got to prove something to everybody about returning to Kuwait. Girl, go back to Kuwait. Hey, it ain't gonna make me or break me whether you're in Canada or Kuwait, because Canada has been the same as Kuwait lately. So go if you want to go back. You ain't you're not trying to convince me none. Exactly, Elizu, exactly. Yeah, but I also, Queen of Awesome, she could have filled it with something else. There is something on her mind about, she's struggling in her mind after therapy about Kuwait. And she put this in to convince herself, maybe, if not us. I don't know. Maybe she thought she needed to convince us, but she's really trying to convince herself she wants to go back. I don't know. It's really odd. Kenny Legend coming through. She was. Look at, that was her. Can you guys believe that was her? That was her. She looks a lot smaller in this, a lot smaller. But this is what a happy person does when they're with the man they love. When they're with a young, well, I won't say vibrant, but when they're with a young man, this is what someone does. They fly across the country and they gain 100 pounds because they're happy. That's not what happy people do. That's what stressed people do. That's what worried people do. That's what sad people do. I know, I've been there. Damn it. I'm talking from experience. Yeah. Sally's like 29 or 30, something like that. 29. Yep. No longer there. Okay, so I'm just saying. I think that this therapy session, I don't think she got through a whole lot though, because they usually do intake. So what I think happened was towards the end of therapy, she probably got to talk a little bit. And what she talked about real quickly with the therapist and touched on was the fact of her returning to Kuwait and saying that everybody's saying she shouldn't and yada, 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 whatever. So I don't think she got into like deep detail or had a deep therapy session, but I do think that she has some things going on. Therapy is a 50-minute hour session. So usually intake happens on the first therapy appointment. And most of the hour is spent like usually taking in information. I feel like she thinks she can call that therapist like a friend on the phone. When she has a problem, I don't think she will use the service properly. Probably not. I wonder if she told them I'm a YouTuber. Did she say that? I'm a YouTuber. Sometimes it is longer, Holly. Sometimes it's 90 minutes when they do an intake. It depends. Now, yes, that's true, Yellow Moon. A lot must have been about health, how she can get care but be with Salad. The first few visits are getting to know each other and gain a level of comfort, yes. I will say, like, the first time I went to the therapy where I go, they did an intake. So because they have, like, they work with doctors and stuff, so they want, like, they want everything. They want all your information, your history, yada, yada, everything. They go through everything. I mean, one of those are partially true, Mouse Toes. True, Quirky, true. Yeah, they need background, especially with Chantel not going, like, Chantel's not like it's not like she goes often or hasn't been in a while, so they definitely have to do an intake of sorts. I'm sure they're going to ask him medical history. They're going to ask what meds she's on. They're going to ask, what diagnoses she's had in the past. They're going to Yeah, just stuff like that. They're gonna ask her like, I remember my intake. I think they had like a questionnaire that I had to go through with this guy. I'm like, why are we here? You know, like, but everybody had to do it. So, um, let's go ahead and watch the bird video. I didn't watch it yesterday. I know some people said it's boring, but it gives us an opportunity, a reason to hang out. How about that? So, I'll go ahead and click it up to 1.25 and we will watch Out of Shape at the Upper Canadian Bird Sanctuary. I can't even talk. Bird Sanctuary. Okay. I didn't watch it. Bird is the word. Yes, bird is the word. Bird is the word. Here we go.
Just a shameless cameo plug here. Get your cameo today and don't delay. Personalized video just coming your way. Get yours now. Cameo. Yes. Hi guys.
Steady
Today we are
C,
going to
you
enjoy
have
some
never
nature.
been right or wrong or right or what is the saying? I know you're so right about that. How about that? Oh my gosh, can I talk today? Steady C? She's gonna think she's cured after one session. That is true. And I still think she put in that clip because of therapy. I really do. Susie Q, do you want to hang out longer or you want to go bye-bye? No, I mean, and I'm not blocking you. I'm saying, don't you want me to stay longer? Don't you want me to stay longer, Susie Q, even though it's boring? I'm not blocking you. I'm saying, don't you want to hang out, girlfriend? Like, this gives us a reason to hang out. Let's go with the flow. Let's go with the bird flow. All right. You know, my grandma took me to this upper Canadian bird sanctuary when I was younger. I think it was this one. Unless there's more than one. Is there several bird sanctuaries in Canada? I don't know. I went to a bird sanctuary, so maybe it's the same one.
At the Upper Canada Migratory
I'll tell
Bird
you when we
Sanctuary
get in.
Campground in Ingleside, Ontario. So Yella, let's go enjoy some nature
Oh,
and see what we can
I
find
know.
on this beautiful
I know
spring
you
day
meant
in
her.
Canada. Welcome, welcome. There's a deer. Wow. Wow.
Camps.
Hi. Subhanallah. Oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness,
Hi.
it's a deer. It's a deer.
There's many different walking trails here.
You would think Foodie never seen a deer. Now, girl, I know you've seen a deer in your lifetime.
Great place to come just for a walk in nature. You know, I've lived here my whole life and never realized how gorgeous the nature is. Like, it's like I'm seeing it all for the first time or something. No, it's really beautiful, you know. I'm really enjoying myself alone out here. Honestly, I love it.
You seem to like to enjoy yourself alone quite often. So, when she's in Kuwait, she's alone a lot of the times too. And that's when she says she's the happiest. Well, okay.
Yeah, it's gorgeous.
She looks like she was on the verge of tears there. Is it just me? Or does she look like she was either crying or on the verge of crying?
You know, I'm really enjoying myself alone out here. Honestly, I love it. Yeah, it's gorgeous. And you know what? It's cliche, but life is so much more fulfilling when you appreciate the really small things like that. I know, I need a manicure bad. Look at this. Ew.
She also looks jet lagged though too, but she does seem very emotional.
I'm gonna get my nails manicured, but no.
Does she have a sore under her nose a little bit? Or is that just from the... I don't know.
No color. So yeah, I'm just gonna get like the cuticles removed, nails trimmed, stuff like that, cleaned up.
She looks like she has a sore developing under her nose.
Nice and clean. All right, now to go over here.
Oh, you know what? I know. No, I didn't go to the same. I went to a different bird sanctuary. It might have been it was like a farm. This is different. It was some kind of famous farm of birds. I can't remember what it was.
You know, I was just thinking, like, it's windbreaker season, but like, is it just me, or I remember windbreakers like making the wind colder against your body because like they kind of stick to your body when the wind hits them. I don't know. Anyone else? Crickets? No? Okay. Ooh. I'm loving this day. Another nice pond here.
No, not the Tyson plant, my oh my. In fact, they had like they had all different kinds of birds there. Now I need to look it up.
Birdhouses everywhere. This trail goes in like a circle back to my car. It's a big nature reserve. And there's the St. Lawrence River, I believe. I remember there being rumors as kids that there's bodies in the river. Surely there are.
All right, I'm about to expose myself. Okay. I went to the Jack Miner Migratory Bird Sanctuary. That's exactly where I went. And it was in Kingsville, Ontario. Yep, that's where I went. It's supposed to be some kind of like popular bird sanctuary. Well, that's what I was told anyways as a child.
But who knows? Kind of morbid. Nice birdhouse.
A memorial bench for the memorial bench.
I'm going to take another break in memory of. Then last up, we'll be back to the car. And I have an appointment at 2:30. So, yeah. I know no one else understands my journey. A few of you do, or maybe those who do don't really say much. But that's okay. You don't have to. My life to live, you know?
What is this?
Anyways, thanks for being here.
That's so weird. She's talking very she's having a lot of conflict lately. Mental conflict with her life choices, I feel like.
Then last up, we'll be back to the car. And I have an appointment at 2:30. So, yeah. I know no one else understands my journey. A few of you do, or maybe those who do don't really say much. But that's okay. You don't have to.
I do,
live,
but
you know?
not for the reasons that
Anyways.
you may think, Susie Q. I think she's worried about the travel home because it was hard on her because of her weight. Remember, she said that her trip home was one of the hardest trips that she's had to make thus far. And I think that she's dreading having to make it again.
Thanks for being here. little birdhouses around here.
Really? Really
This
steady
is closed,
state.
but
Interesting.
weird taxidermy things going on here.
Hey, Aaron Prince. You know what? I really do think she's worried about making the trip back, because I also think that when she was in the ER for norovirus, we know she wasn't. I actually think she was in the ER for ketoacidosis, allegedly. Um, you saw my community. Thank you, Aaron Prince. Um, I actually think she was in for ketoacidosis, and I think they may have said, I think she may have said, I just traveled. I think she was told in the ER that she needs to be careful traveling. I do. At her, I do. I have a feeling that they told her something in the ER about traveling, because she seems quite worried about travel lately. And I don't think it has to do with the war. I don't. I really don't. Maybe a little, but I think it's more about her. I really do. I think it's more about her.
Bird observations. Hi guys, welcome back to another vlog. I'm here at the bird sanctuary in Ingleside, Ontario. So yeah, I saw some cute deer already. It was so nice, and it's so peaceful out here. There's like no one around. So I'm just gonna see what I can see and do a bit of exercise. Yellow. Different places you can look out here. Might be out of breath. What was that? Oh. Anyway.
Oh, I got you, Steady C.
No one out here. So yeah, I'll be out of breath because, well, I'm overweight.
I think they
And I
did,
have
Shelley
asthma, so
Daly.
yes.
You can, Emerald.
Kind of windy
You
though,
can.
chilly.
Yes, Yellow Moon. She
Hello,
does.
geese. A lot of geese this time of year. Hello, chipmunk.
Gemini Z Girl.
Let's see if I can
Welcome
zoom in
to
more.
Skinny in the Dark. Welcome. Thank you for joining the members. Thank you. Thank you.
Oh, that's terrible quality. Hey guys, so I'm just having a sit down here just to soak up a bit of sunshine, vitamin D, and yeah, there's all geese around. So I'm just hanging out with the geese. And it's a really gorgeous. It's a really gorgeous day. Like the sky's blue, there's no rain. It's not too hot.
Also, I recall last time she was in Canada. Cozy J, welcome to Skinny in the Dark. Yes. Yes. Welcome our new members, guys. Gemini Z Girl, Cozy J, hearts in the chat. Yes. Welcome in. Welcome, welcome. Good to have you.
Which is how I like it. So, yeah, but it's a bit cool. So, I guess I'm kind of like surprised how quickly you can lose your stamina for exercise. And, I just, yeah, I'm just like not in the best of shape. And especially just today, I'm feeling, just a bit tired and like I can't walk too much. So I am just going to enjoy nature and do a little bit as I can. And, just take it day by day. Beyond that, try to walk a little bit every day. But I definitely want to bring up my stamina for exercise. It really bothers me that I can't walk very far without being uncomfortable. And I know there's a great deal of discomfort I'm going to be going through for the next while, so I'm bracing myself for that. But even if it is uncomfortable getting out here, it is important for me to bring my physical abilities
All right. Who do we
out of
have?
the
Who do we have?
trash that they're in right now. Seriously,
Who do
and
we have? Okay.
I realize also that means eating healthy.
Welcome to Skinny in the Dark. Jess, Camps, Shelley Daly, Steady C, and Tink Frog. Welcome to Skinny in the Dark.
So that's something else that I'm going to continue to
You are so
try and
welcome.
really just
Mrs.
eat healthier
Camps, I'm sorry.
and a lot less.
Oh,
a
wait,
lot
no,
less.
Mrs. Camps is there.
So we'll see
Oh,
how this
Mr.
journey
and
goes
Mrs. Camps
again.
are both members now.
But,
Yes. I knew you were already a member, my oh my.
Oh my gosh, I'm like Snow White. Hi.
Oh.
Hi. Oh my god.
Luna's barking at Foodie making noise. Did you guys hear Luna? She hears Foodie making those noises, and she started like growling, barking.
This bird comes to me when I call it. Hello.
Absolutely, you are welcome. Yeah. Welcome to
Oh my god.
In the Dark.
Okay, it is so worth it to come out here and just spend some time. There's so much nature and animals. That's so cute. I was going like, and these birds just kept coming to me. I'm Snow White, I know it.
Luna was telling you, shh. I said, shh.
I know you. I walked with you once upon a dream. Oh my gosh, you guys, look at this.
Oh.
Does anyone know what kind of birds they are? They're really small. So they're just really small. Anyways, guys, thank you for listening to me
Okay,
talk.
Luna. It's okay.
Just in a very thoughtful
it's
mood
okay.
today. So, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.
Oh wow, that was it. That was it. Even Luna's mad about it. Okay. All right. You can't wait until the hummingbirds are back. Hummingbirds are so beautiful. I seen a redbird. I seen a cardinal. I almost said redbird, but I seen a cardinal in my yard the other day. Made me think of my mom, because you know what cardinals say. Cardinals remind you of people that have passed. Ah ha ha, Camps. I don't care what my wife says about you. You're okay with me. Well, I am glad. But I love your wife too. Hey, if you guys gotta say something, say it. I don't get offended very easily. I know you're just joking. You wouldn't go to Kuwait with all that's going on. Sorry, but I agree with you, Mushy. So much. So much. So I am going to probably go live tomorrow. Yes, I will go live tomorrow. I think we might even play some games tomorrow. Would you guys like to play some games? I might plan something fun tomorrow, so stay tuned for that. Something different. Even if Foodie don't come on, I'm coming on. I'm coming on for sure. What is the travel advisory on Middle Eastern travel? There is travel advisories for Canadians. We can look that up if you want. We can look that up. Let's look that up. Let's look up Canadian travel advisory to the Middle East. Give me 1 second. Canadian travel advisory we'll put for Kuwait. Okay. We'll look at all the advisories. How about that? Gives us something to do. Give me 1 second. All right. Don't go. That's the advisory. Well, you would think, but select a destination. Let's do Kuwait. LHIJK Kuwait. Okay. All right. Do you guys see it? So, exercise a high degree of I can't even talk. Exercise a high degree of caution with regional advisories as of April 16th, 2024. Risk levels. Exercise. Avoid non-essential travel. See, there you go, Chantal. There you go. Avoid non-essential. There is a threat of terrorism. There is an increased risk of attacks in and near places of worship, particularly Shia places of worship, and heightened security measures have been put in place. Be particularly vigilant in or near places of worship. Targets could also include government buildings, including schools, airports, and other transportation hubs and networks. Public areas such as tourist attractions, restaurants, bars, coffee shops, shopping, markets, hotels, and other sites frequented by foreigners. Always be aware of your surroundings. Okay. So, they're just basically telling you, if you don't have to go, don't go. But, Foodie's struggling with that decision, I feel like. Not only because of war, though. I feel like she's struggling with that decision truly because of other things. I do. And that's why she could have added anything. Foodie always she sings songs that apply to her day, or what situation's going on in her life, and she puts clips that are in tune with how she feels. So, if you want to read into it, she put a clip of her first going to Kuwait. What does that tell you? What does that say to you? That she put that in with her therapy video. Okay? She's trying to say something, or she feels a certain type of way about it. That's true, Emerald Blue. I've heard that. May I ask why can't Sala come to Canada again? She doesn't want him to, even if he could. So, Sally coming to Canada would definitely, she would look at that as a risk. She would look at that as a high risk, especially after the K-Bella stuff. I mean, geez, Sally, you could have waited. You could have waited till you had a chance. Yeah, she can't control him in Canada. I don't quite know. I haven't researched whether he can or can't come to Canada. But let's just hypothetically say he could. She wouldn't want him to. His goal was to come to Canada. That's his goal. He wanted to. He told Murad within 2 years he wanted to come to Canada. By Foodie. By Foodie. Do you guys remember that interview that I did with Murad? Syrian passports can only access like 25 countries, but if she could get them in, if he had a sponsor, that might change things, right? Emerald Blue. Oh, he absolutely would, Study C. Absolutely. I thought there's a reason he can't come on his own. Well, he's not coming on his own. He would try to use Foodie. But see, Foodie has debt in Canada. So that kind of stops. Puts a poo-poo, pun intended, puts a poo-poo on things, okay? Net Detective, hello. Looks like she would be done with him. Mm-hmm. He also said it was his dream when she first went over there. He sure did. Syrians, not as a tourist, but if he's coming through, like, marriage might be different. Marriage might be different, or sponsorship. I think he was hoping to come the married route, but I'm not even sure that they're married in the right way. So, oh hell no, camps. To receive electro. I wouldn't waste $1 on that. I wouldn't waste $1 on that. It's a nice thought, but no. Shelley Daly says, yeah, but he also needs to be a viable citizen. Professional bum isn't highly sought after. Correct, Shelley Daly, correct. Yeah, not too many people looking for that professional bum status, you know. All right, guys. Well, I think I'm going to head out for now. I am going to be back tomorrow, and I'll be back for longer. We're going to have fun tomorrow. We're going to do something. We'll do something interesting. I think we're going to look at some try-ons too tomorrow, regardless of what we cover. We're going to cover some try-ons. One in the chat if you'd like to see some try-ons. Good night, everybody. Stay safe. Make sure you stay skinny in the dark. And I will talk to you real soon. Good night, everybody.